Solving quadratic equations by completing the squares. Square root property. If x squared is equals to c, then x is equals to positive square root of c, or x is equals to negative square root of c. C is a constant. If c is greater than 0, then there are two real solutions. Meaning, ang c mo ay mga positive numbers. Positive numbers are greater than 0. Kaya, dalawa ang real solutions niya. Example nito, x squared is equals to 25. So, 25 is greater than 0. Kaya, dalawa ang kanyang real solutions. If c is equals to 0, then there is one real solution. So, kapag ang c mo naman ay 0, 1 ang kanyang real solution. Halimbawa nito, x squared is equals to 0. Ang kanyang solution lang ay x is equal to 0. If c is less than 0, then there are two imaginary solutions. So, yung c mo ay mas mababa sa 0, meaning ito ay mga negative numbers. Negative numbers are less than 0. So, dalawa ang kanyang solutions. Two imaginary solutions. Halimbawa nito, x squared is equals to negative 81. Negative 81 is less than 0. Kaya, meron siyang solution, two imaginary number. This is the chart of perfect squares from 1 to 30. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36, and so on. I-familiarize nyo na lang ang mga perfect squares nito dahil ito ay magagamit sa pag-determine ng perfect square trinomials. Perfect square trinomial is a trinomial that can be written as the square of a binomial. So these are examples of perfect square trinomials. These can be written as a perfect square binomials. So, paano malalaman kung perfect square trinomial siya? Yung first and last term ay naka-square. So, paano ito isulat sa perfect square binomial? Kunin mo lang yung root ng x, and then yung sign ng middle term, which is plus, and the root of y ng last term. Yan. So, ang sagot dito ay quantity of x plus y squared. So, dito sa number 2, 4 is a perfect square kasi 2 squared is 4. 9 is a perfect square kasi 3 squared is 9. So, pareho na silang naka-square. Yung first, tsaka yung last term. Kukunin mo lang yung root ng 2x. Ito siya. And then, yung sign ng middle term, which is plus. And the root ng last term, 3y. So, the answer here is 2x plus 3y, or the quantity of 2x plus 3y squared. Then, sa number 3, 36 is a perfect square because 6 squared is 36. Then, 9 is a perfect square kasi 3 squared is 9. Ayan, pareho na silang naka-square. Kunin lang ang root, 6x. Then, kung anong sign ng middle term, minus. And the last term, root ng last term, which is 3y. So, the answer here is 6x minus 3y squared. Since siya ay square binomial, ibig sabihin yan, dalawang beses mo siyang i-multiply sa kanyang sarili. Kaya ito ay quantity of x plus y times quantity of x plus y. So, number 2, quantity of 2x plus 3y times quantity of 2x plus 3y. So, number 3, quantity of 6x minus 3y times 6x, quantity of 6x minus 3y. The square binomial. The square of a binomial. This is the first term and the last term. Square of a binomial is the square of the first term added to twice the product of the two terms and the square of the last term. So we have the given equation, x squared plus 12x plus 20 is equals to 0. First, isolate the constant term to the right side. Constant term is plus 20 becomes negative 20 when transposing to the other side. Take the half of the x term coefficient and square it. So, the coefficient of x term here is 12. 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. And then square it, becomes 6 squared. Make the left side of the equation a perfect square trinomial by adding the result to both sides. So, i-add natin yung 6 squared in both sides of the equation to have a perfect square trinomial. Express the left side as a squared binomial and combine terms on the right side. Express natin siya as squared binomial. Kunin natin yung root ng x, the sign of the middle term, and the root 6. Then, square it. Then, add natin tong right side. So, the equation is quantity of x plus 6 squared is equals to 16. Then, take the square root of both sides. Then, by extracting the root, by square root property, this cancel. At ang remaining na lang ay x plus 6. And square root of 16 is plus and minus 4. So, to solve for x, transposing positive 6 to other side becomes negative 6. So, gamitin mo natin yung plus 4. So, negative 6 plus 4 is equals to negative 2. Then, the negative 4. Negative 6, negative 4 is equals to negative 10. So, the roots are negative 2 and negative 10.